Good morning and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. Happy New Year. Today we're going to go for a walk around 4 Mitsubishi ASXs, all MY15s. We don't often get the opportunity to have this volume in our used car department, but we now had the chance, and based on their popularity, I'm going to take you for a walk around each car individually. Give you an idea of exactly what they are, how many Ks, really low Ks on all of them, and really good quality. So we're going to walk to the first one, which obviously is grey. We have put nudge bars on every one of these cars and absorbed the cost of putting them on the cars. Just as an additional extra, we'll walk around the grey one, and you look at the quality, obviously basically near new, and there's not a mark on the car. Alloy wheels are as they came out of the factory. Colour-coded exterior mirrors, door handles on each individual car as we walk around them, indicators in the actual exterior mirrors as well. Basically came standard with colour-coded reverse sensors, also reverse camera. We've got our high mount stoplight in our tailgate spoiler as well. And really important to pay attention to the quality of each one of these. Couple of minor little marks just on the edge on the rear there. A very minor little scratch just on our passenger door. And a minor little scratch just on our front guard there as well. But the overall condition, this particular car has done 35,000 Ks. Important to be aware that it's still under new car warranty. All of them are until 2019. So everything about these cars screams peace of mind. 5-star ANCAP safety rating. We'll move to the white one and we'll have a bit of a walk around this car now as well. The exterior on this white one is extremely good. If I want to be critical, small scratch on our right hand rear alloy wheel. Obviously has said hello to a gutter at some stage, but apart from that blemish, everything else moving around the car is really impressive, presents really well. And to be quite honest, apart from that scratch on that right hand rear alloy wheel, there is not a mark on this car. Now this particular one as well, slightly less Ks, 33,600 kilometres. So out of all 4, really low Ks, and all of them. The reason we're doing all 4 in a block today is it gives you the option, if you've inquired about one of them, you've got colour options. And the quality doesn't really vary either. So it's important to give you that opportunity. Now we move to the silver one. And as we come down the side of the car, just having a good look around the car as well. Same thing, to be quite honest, as the white one, a really small scratch on our right hand rear alloy wheel. Apart from that, the paintwork and the presentation of the exterior of all of these cars, I've got to say I'm extremely happy with. The way they've been maintained since new is spot on. Passenger side of this car is virtually unmarked. I want to be really particular. There's a small mark on the bottom of that door, and I just about guarantee that will polish out. So now this particular car, there is a slight scratch just on our bonnet there. Don't know if that'll polish out, but I'm being fairly particular pointing these things out so you know exactly everything about each car. This particular one, the silver one's done 35,000 Ks. So from a kilometres point of view, they're all really low Ks, and they present accordingly. The last one of our 4 is the grey one, and we'll have a good look around that as we move down the driver's side of the car. And this one I'm actually struggling to find a mark on this car. Once again, a really small little mark on the driver's door. And also that'll polish out. You know, probably I could spend a day with our detailers actually, I reckon, and show them how to actually prepare a car that I'm happy with. As we move around to the rear of this grey ASX, there is one small scratch on our just on our tailgate above that left-hand stoplight. As we mentioned earlier, reverse camera, reverse sensors standard, and they're moving around the passenger side of this fourth one. Once again, alloy wheels unmarked, and the exterior as well actually unmarked. This last one has done also 35,000 Ks, so from a kilometres point of view, really low Ks on all four. The presentation, apart from a few minor little cosmetic items that we've highlighted, you've got an outstanding opportunity to select between the group of four based on availability, because they're selling very quickly. So the next thing I want to have a chat about is the performance and the economy of the ASXs. Obviously all four of them are identical in what they do for us, and it's a lot of the reasoning for their popularity is because of the design and what they do. City-sized SUV powered by a 2-litre 4-cylinder motor. Still gives you 110 kilowatts of power, 197 newton meters of torque, but the really attractive thing about these cars, 7.4 litres combined per 100 Ks. So even though it's only a 63 litre fuel tank, you're going to get in excess of 850 kilometres to a tank of fuel. So it's going to do everything you want it to do. It's versatile. It's got that little bit of power that you need, but the economy. So just to give you an example, even though, as we mentioned earlier, city-sized SUV, you've still got really good storage space in the rear of the car. Pretty much a cargo area there. All of them covered by a cargo cover as well. Still gives you a fair amount of storage. I've dropped the 60 section of the second row seat down to give you an idea, if you need additional storage, how much room you get. Underneath our cover, obviously all four fitted with a space saver spare wheel, brand new, never been on the car, and looking in this wheel well, you know, presents as it came out of the factory. As I mentioned, and I'm being really fussy now, might have the odd little scratch just on the plastic areas where cargo's been put in there, but overall the presentation's outstanding. So I'm inside the white version of the four ASXs that we're talking about, the lowest K one actually, 33,000 Ks. I'm just going to run through some of the features so that you're familiar with whichever one you've inquired on. On our driver's armrest, all of our power window and power mirror switches. Directly in front of that, I'll just make a slight alteration to the steering wheel. We have an adjustment for the height of our headlights, a traction control button, and also a button to manually turn off our reverse sensors, the audible part of the reverse sensors. Height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Everything about the design of these cars is just spot on. Lock it away into position. On our steering wheel, leather wrapped as well, our cruise control settings. On our left hand side, our audio settings and our Bluetooth settings as well. A few things to take note of. Obviously Bluetooth, of course, pair your phone up. It does support audio streaming as a standard option in the ASX. So simple matter of controlling everything off the steering wheel in this car. If we want to select Bluetooth audio, we go straight to the mode button and it'll pick up any music that's on my phone. So if you're sick of listening to the radio, because most of the time they don't play very good music, you've got that option available. Also, as we mentioned earlier, reverse camera standard in all four of these cars. And if you look at the image when you select the reverse and how clear it is, to assist you in being extremely safe parking, it certainly does its job. Moving down below the screen now, climate control, air conditioning and or heating. Set ourselves up to the temperature we require. Obviously fairly warm in Melbourne this morning, so we've got the air conditioning running and it's extremely quiet in its operation as well. Cup holder there, 12 volt outlet as well. We do have our 5-speed transmission. Cup holders behind that. and then a large storage compartment with our auxiliary input and another 12 volt outlet in our storage compartment as well. Notice the little cavity, so if we've got one of our devices plugged in, we don't damage the cord. Also important to just scan around the interior of the car, and all four are very consistent in the way that they appear inside. The seats, and really comfortable seats to be quite honest. The seats, the carpets, the door trims, they all appear fairly well as they came out of the factory. You know, you might find the odd little blemish, but I'm extremely confident and happy with these four cars. As I mentioned earlier, they're all under new car warranty still. They all have 7 airbags, so 5-star ANCAP safety rating, front side curtain airbags, knee airbag for the driver, and as I mentioned earlier, all of them are under new car warranty until a particular interval in 2019. Service books are good in every car. I won't go right into depth because we've got multiple cars obviously, but this one gives you a really good idea of the quality of all four, and yeah, as I said, extremely confident in their quality. So in summary, 4 stunning examples of a current model ASX MY15s, 2-litre motor giving you 110 kilowatts of power, 197 newton meters of torque, delivering 7.4 litres per 100 k's. 5-star ANCAP safety rating, under new car warranty until 2019. And these cars, the reason you're probably watching this video is because you know they're priced right as well. So give us a call and be quick, because as I mentioned, limited availability. They will sell quickly on 9907 0555 for further assistance.